Hello guys, welcome back to our channel once more, and in this episode we'll be talking about the TronGrace. And the questions we have to ask ourselves is TronGrace gone or is still around? Is it a scam or is not a scam? But in this video I want to let us know some certain things that happened to TronGrace. If you look at my browser here, you see two TronGrace, and I want to let you know that every project out there that is doing well will always have scammers trying to duplicate it to defraud people. But before we get right into it, let me show you some few things that you need to know. When you find yourself in any page that looks like that of the TronGrace, what you do first is click on check contract. There are some unique features that are tied to every project that you can find online there. In this very contract, if you go up a little, you will see the date it was created. These dates are always unique for all of the similar projects you see, be it a scam or be it the real one. But if you look here, you see this very project was created on the 11th of September 2021, and the transaction count for this transaction stands at 435,964 transactions. If you look here, you see the total balance became zero due to panic withdrawals that people had to do within that period. So the TVL became zero, which means there is no fund in this very project to fund the transactions the way it is supposed to be. And I told you, in a crowdfunding project, when once the TVL becomes zero, then that project has come to an end. There's something particular about TronGrace that I want us to look at in this video. If we go back to the same page, and let me show you my personal wallet, how transactions are still counting. You know, your transactions here are smart contracts. Whether there are funds there or there are no funds, the transaction will continue counting. And you can see the available balance still there. This balance is likely not to come out because the TVL is zero. And for now, this contract is still running and is subject to be paid at any point in time where the TVL has been boosted. If we go back here, you see another TronGrace here, and you find another TronGrace here. The first TronGrace you see here is the new TronGrace. This TronGrace was created as a result of the panic and the fake news that went around that TronGrace was folding up, and all participants of this project started panic withdrawals. Now, in the new TronGrace, I want to point out some few things to you that will make you differentiate it with other fake programs, because this very program has been under attack severally, seeing how they can bring it down. But the creator of this project is smart and is doing something to differentiate this very project with all other projects. So first in the list you'll find here is this tag. You can see new here, showing you that this is the new TronGrace. Here in this new TronGrace, if you check the contract, you will equally see that this contract was newly created. And if you go up a bit, this contract was created on 30th of November 2022. You need to take note of it. There are other persons who will want to mimic the same thing, but the creation time cannot and will not ever be the same. Now, in this new TronGrace, we can see the TVL of this very TronGrace standing at 812,764.724423 Tron as at the time we are recording this video, with about 3,514 transactions in the smart contract. This is a new enhanced contract that is supporting the old TronGrace. A fraction of some percentage of what is being accrued here will be sent to the old contract to enhance it. So what we are saying in essence is both the old TronGrace and the new TronGrace are working perfectly. The essence of panic that resulted to the panic withdrawals is what this project is trying to curtail. And as we check back at the personal wallet of this new TronGrace, you will equally realize that it runs exactly like the old one, but with very minute differences. If you check the instructions here, you realize that almost everything that appeared in the old TronGrace equally appeared here, making them one and the same thing. The difference here is this very new TronGrace is able to feed the old one and make it viable, to let you know that both the old and the new are still working hand in hand and perfectly. The owner of this project have already advised that there is no point contributing in the old project, and so the new referral links are necessary for the project to continue. Every fund that is hanging in the old project will have to be paid off. Nobody is losing any money in TronGrace. Everybody that have invested will get their monies, and every investment will be paid off with the working of this new smart contract. So in essence, what we are trying to say is that both the old and the new TronGrace are in perfect conditions, and they are working very, very well. Like I usually advise, videos like these are not financial advice, and it is very important that in online business like this, always invest what you can afford to lose. Always invest what you can afford to lose. Don't invest what you put your mind and you are so troubled because it is gone. Invest what you can afford to lose. And that is the spirit of the online business. So in conclusion, I want to say, if you have the capacity to still invest in TronGrace, go ahead and do so, and invest what you can afford to lose. Invest with your mind clear. That is it for this video. It is my personal advice. But before I go, let me show you the basic difference between the old TronGrace and the new TronGrace. The new TronGrace have this address, trongrace.io. Be very, very particular about it. So whatever TronGrace you have been invited to, the new one has trongrace.io, and I've shown you the creation time and the creation date. So always refer to this video and check whatever website you find yourself, because this very project has enemies as well who are trying to mislead people, because the project is rewarding and making millionaires. And in the first TronGrace, you will realize that the address was different. This is the old TronGrace. It used to be TronGrace.space. So those are the major difference between the old and the new. We'll be dealing with the new, and this .space, we will no longer be using it except you have a running contract there. Except you have a running contract there, you will not need this. What you'll be needing is trongrace.io. I hope this video makes some clarifications. If it does, give it a thumb up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that when videos like this are released, you'll always be the first to be notified. Thank you for staying by. We'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.